following is a presentation of the Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Odell Arena, where it's the 26th annual Silent Night Game. Tonight is the best night to be at Taylor Street. You can see why. We've got the toadstools here. We've got mushrooms here. We've got every type of costume, man. We have royalty here. We have folks that have microphones. That's a wonderful microphone.
Thank you. I like this as well.
Thank you. Mine is not gold, but it's still fantastic. That's great. We've got people. They've been here since Sunday night. Here, look, it's our friends from the Taylor women's soccer team. They brought bagels. That's smart. You always have to eat on Silent Night, and it's always good to be protected by our friends. Oh, this is, gentlemen, thank you. You're very nice. Look, even the Joker's very festive here tonight for Silent Night. Oh, look, it's the baseball team that made the World Series a year ago. My name is Rick Johnston, and welcome to Silent Night. Our first guest of the night is the 11th year head coach, Josh Andrews. Most unique background you've ever done an interview for?
It's hard to hear you, but yes. And looks like they're ready for the game to break out, but we got an exciting crowd.
What are your thoughts on coaching in this game with all of these folks behind us going absolutely nuts?
A lot of thoughts, but it's a blast. And they're hilarious, and they're a lot of fun, and our guys they're jacked right now, so the energy in the gym is amazing.
How much do you rely on your older players to help your freshmen and transfers get ready for this really unique night?
I mean, it's important, although they've only done it a few times, so it's not like we practice this all the time. We want them to be as composed and poised as possible, but we want them to have a great time as well. We'll rely on them. We need them to get us to 10 points.
Always important to get to 10 as quick as possible, right?
Yeah, if we can get there pretty quick, we feel like the game breaks out and we got the best home court advantage in America.
You've been here 11 years. This will be your 10th Silent Night Game. What are some of your favorite costumes that stand out from the years past?
You know, I think I saw my favorite tonight. We've got a group of mostly football guys wearing Luke Huffer fan club shirts, specially made. So I'm excited for Luke. I've seen some great ones. The Call of Duty group is pretty good. I don't know if I saw, I thought the Smurfs behind us was pretty good. There's a bunch. I'm amazed at how creative the students are, and they don't seem to overlap.
We also have to give a shout out. This is Matt Dudkowski. He's dressed up as our boss, the athletic director, Kyle Gould. So he would obviously need a Diet Coke before the end of the night. Tell us what it's like to coach in the silence when this place gets eerily quiet after the national anthem until the 10th point is scored?
You know, it's unique, but we've got to compete. These guys want to beat us, so we've got to play basketball. You know, the fans would hear us talking from the staff and from the bench. We got to get going. Now, once that 10th point is scored, we can't hear each other. So we've got to rely on practice habits. We've got to play together. But we'll have, again, the best home court advantage in the country.
You've been here long enough. Well, you and I have been here the same amount of time. We got hired the same summer. This thing is just grown by leaps and bounds. Remember a couple of years ago we had 3 gentlemen from Italy travel to cover the game. How special is it to be the head coach of this team for this game at this school?
I know I say the same thing. We are so privileged to be center stage for this event and for our community here. And I always say this too, but I mean it. It showcases the connectedness, the relational nature of the university, of the student body, and it's just special. So we are blessed. It's a privilege. Man, we want to compete and do it in a way that shows honor, but what a joy for our guys.
Only one guy on your roster has ever scored the 10th point. That would be Jackson Lewis. If he scores it tonight, he'd be the 5th player all time to do that. Do you try to help the guys maybe, hey, when we get to 7, is there any talk during the week of like, guys, like don't, still play our brand and do our sets and things like that?
You know, if we can pinpoint what type of defense they're playing, I tell them I may call the action. I've done that in years past, take a little pressure off of them so they don't have to worry about whether they look selfish taking that shot. But we just got to play ball and be instinctive. We're excited for whatever guy makes that 10th point, and then we'll get rolling.
It's a wonderful night. Enjoy it. I know you've got a lot of better things to do than talk to me, so I appreciate making some time and have some fun tonight, okay?
Yeah, we're excited. Thanks, Rick.
That's the Taylor men's basketball head coach Josh Andrews joining us here. Our first guest of many here on our pregame show tonight. We'll take a short break. When we'll come back, we've got 2 special guests coming up. But until then, we'll show you some more of the crowd and the Trojans warming up here on the floor inside Odell Arena. Welcome back to our special Silent Night pregame segment number 2. We're about 38 minutes away from tip-off here. We're joined by 2 special guests, the Provost of Taylor University, Dr. Jewerl Maxwell. We'll get to him momentarily, but we got to talk to this lady right here, Dr. Karen Elsea. You're the Dean of the new School of Nursing. What an exciting time to bring nursing here to Taylor University.
Yes. Yeah, it's been an incredibly exciting time to build something from the ground up. We've been very focused recently on aligning the School of Nursing's mission with Taylor's mission. It's our goal that everything that Taylor is will still continue with our nursing program, that will integrate faith, and that we'll be able to have great nurses that will infuse our community and serve those in need.
I know a lot of nurses from pastures are very excited because the old 3-in-1 program with Indiana Wesleyan. Big news for you guys today. You broke ground on the side of Nussbaum. Trust me, they're not always this loud, I promise. What was that like today to see shovels in the ground and know that you are really close to getting this thing going?
It was an incredible moment. It's been a long-awaited goal here at Taylor. I mean, long before me, and really long before many that had a lot to do with the planning. So we're just so excited that we're actually moving forward after so many years.
How special is it to be able to build this from the ground up? You have over a decade and a half of experience teaching. You have over almost 4 decades in the nursing world and the medical profession. What's it like to literally build this thing from the basement floor?
It's a big commitment. It's a little bit of pressure, but I feel really blessed to have the opportunity to work with others to bring this to fruition.
You join your first Silent Night. It's a lot to take in, I'm sure.
It is. It's very loud.
It is. Last thing, for anyone interested about nursing out there, what's the best way for them to get more information?
So I think the best way is maybe to contact our admission department, but you can contact me as well, Karen_ELSEA @taylor.edu.
Dr. Elsea, thank you so much. We can't wait to see the nursing program continue to thrive.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's our first guest. Our second guest here is the Provost of Taylor University, Dr. Jewerl Maxwell, with some special guests. Who do you have with you here tonight?
I have my little Parker and Bennett, and my other kids are coming on the way in a little bit.
Big news out of the academic world. Announced a new master's program in arts and leadership. How exciting is that to get that off the ground?
Yeah, we're really excited. One of the things that Taylor has been known for a really long time is leadership and servant leadership. We have President Lindsay, who's really an expert on how we prepare leaders. And then you think about individuals like Milo Rediger, Gene Habecker, and then some of the members of our board. They're really leaders in industry. So we're really excited about that program.
There's some other exciting things. We see all of these different academic awards that come out from our athletes. We keep hearing about the 2 biggest classes in Taylor to come in the last 2 years, and their academic resumes are second to none. How exciting to see such high-minded, Christ-like individuals coming to Taylor year in, year out.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I mean, whenever we talk about nursing, but we have engineering that continues to grow, other health sciences that are growing, and as you see other schools contract, we just continue to see more and more students, and as you said, they love Christ, and they're here because they love Christ, and so it's just so exciting to draw more students to Taylor.
You're a very busy man, but you seem to find a way to come to every Taylor home athletic event. How do you do it?
We love it. I mean, you got atmospheres like this, but then the students here and the athletes just talk about how they're doing it because they love Christ. I'm dressed up in the baseball uniform tonight. It's one of the most dominant baseball teams in the country, so we're just so excited to be here.
We had a lot of fun with that baseball team a year ago, making it to the World Series. Tell us about what it's like to not just see them thrive either on the field or the court, but that's one of the unique things about Taylor University is that the administration really gets to know these students on a personal one-on-one level.
Oh, that's exactly right. I had the opportunity to speak to the baseball team about a week ago, and they're just really passionate about growing in their relationship with Christ and how are they going to serve others. So it's great to be around this atmosphere.
I've never seen a group of 18 to 22-year-old men be so happy to go to Idaho in my life, but I think they'll be very excited to go there again next year. Well, Dr. Maxwell, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
Enjoy the night, my guy, okay? He's ready to go. Our other son here has a snack. That's very smart. It's good.
Yep.
Dr. Maxwell, thank you for the time.
All right, have a great night.
All right, that's Dr. Maxwell and Dr. Elsea. We're back with more next here on the Taylor Athletics Silent Night Pregame Show here on the Trojan Sports Network. University. Trey, you have been camping out since Monday. What's this like for you?
You know, it's my 5th year here, 4th Silent Night. 4 times the charm, I guess. I'm not rushing the court this year. I'm just gonna waddle. I feel too old. I've been here too long. I might be ready for a nap.
Trey, thanks. What do you think? Should I take the people around the court, show them what's really going on here?
Absolutely, do it. Go do it.
All right, thanks, buddy. All right, folks, let's walk and talk. Think of this like the red carpet at the Oscars. You've got guys dressed up as M&Ms. I love M&Ms. They're delicious. We have folks from the Amish country. They're not going to like the camera, so we're going to keep it moving pretty quick. We got the Amish are playing basketball. That's fantastic. We got more people. These guys are here. We're good. We've got the Amish folks here. We have guys dressed in sweaters. What are you guys tonight?
We are greasers and socias.
From the outsiders.
Yep. Your hair looks fantastic, by the way. We're also looking. We got more guys dressed in this. Look at this guy. The hair product in this gentleman looks fantastic. We've got Tua Tagovailoa here. We've got more people taking shots. We've got referees here. You can't have a basketball game without referees, right? Although one of them looks like he's a little bit blind. We got to show this. This is Tammy from the dining services taking shots. She's dressed up like Bruno Mars tonight. We're going to give Tammy one more shot if this place is going to go nuts. Folks, I wouldn't lie to you. I told you they were going to go nuts. Come on. They love her here. She's scanning cards every day. She's dressed up like Bruno Mars. Well, we have to come over and say hello to our friends. We've got the Joker.
Hi, yeah. What's up? What's going on, everybody?
Your face paint is fantastic. That's great.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, hey, it wasn't me. It was an artist. It was a true one.
I feel safe because we have Batman, many of them all around. That's good. Well, look, if it isn't Taylor baseball pitcher Dalton Swinehart. Hello, Dalton Swinehart.
How's it going, Rick?
I'm good. How are you? Nice fanny pack.
Thank you.
Did you go work out earlier today?
I did not. Today was my rest day.
That's good. You've got. We'll see him and the rest of the baseball guys coming up in about a month or so. About a month or so. Arizona, January.
6 weeks.
We just need to book the hotel rooms back in Idaho, right? We're booking them. Book them now. Well, look. My other favorite person here at Taylor, the most popular girl on campus, Lily Moore. Lily, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing amazing. Favorite night of the year.
You are dressed up as the world-famous rapper Soulja Boy. Tell them, where did this inspiration come from?
The basketball team, of course.
Naturally. That's who she's with tonight. The crowd, you girls really popped when we played Soulja Boy. That was good.
Oh, of course.
You ready to rush to the floor here in about a half hour or so?
I'm going to be the first one out there.
All right, you literally first. Liv's going to be the first one out there. We got 2 minutes to make a little bit more headway here. More baseball guys. Oh, look, Cade Colping dressed as everybody's favorite NASCAR driver. Hello.
Hello.
That's all we get for Cade. That's okay. We're going to keep moving here. It's going to rotate a little bit. Great Lakes Christian's out here on the floor, so we're going to kind of work our way through. We've got Crans. Oh, here's Braxton Green. His fiance's working the camera up top tonight. You want to say hi to your fiance?
Hey, Bren.
Attaboy. They're getting married in about a month. There's blue guys trying to touch me. That's weird. 9 days. They're getting married in 9 days. So if you want to get them a gift, you know where to find them. Well, it's everybody. Oh, it's the Coach Luke Huffer fan club. Right through the screen here. Luke Huffer. He's your favorite coach, right?
Best coach ever. Best coach in the nation.
Avon Jones is here. He's dressed up. We got the folks from the Action News team of the Anchorman fame. Champ Kynes here. Can you give me a whammy real quick?
Whammy. Let's go Trojans.
There we go. Champ Kynes here. We're good to go. We got more folks dressed up here. More extension of the Luke Huffer fan club. It's everybody's favorite linebacker, Jacob Hockett. Hello, Hockett.
Hello. The favorite linebacker's over there. What do you mean?
Hockett, number 32 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, of course. We've got more for what are you guys dressed up as?
What
are you guys dressed? I know it's hard here. What are you guys dressed up as?
We are Eggs and Mother Goose. Can I introduce you to our Mother Goose?
Oh, look, Mother Goose is here. We got the big sunglasses. You doing good, Mother Goose?
Honk, honk, honk.
That's beautiful. Well, we got more folks. They've been here since Sunday night. Great Lakes Christian is here warming up, but we got a special treat coming up in a couple of seconds. We've got some, you guys here to clean up the trash? Is that what,
yeah, we are indeed.
Has it been a messy night? We have a.
There's nothing wrong with trash.
There's nothing wrong with.
There's nothing wrong with trash.
That's okay. We've got plenty of fun going on here, and we are ready to go here for Silent Night. We've got a special treat. The team is just about to come out here onto the floor, so we're going to step away. We'll let you to see the Trojans take the floor here. We're 25 minutes away from tip. We got more great guests coming up here next here on the Trojan Sports Network. Trojan Sports Network, Rick Johnston, joined by a true Silent Night legend, Mr. Silent Night himself, also known as the patron saint, Taylor Athletics Hall of Famer Casey Coons. Casey, welcome home.
Thanks. It's good to be back. This is an awesome environment. It never gets old.
This is the first time you've ever been this close to the students since your coaching days here. What's it like to be back on the floor with, a couple thousand Taylor students behind you?
It's always creative. You come back every year, you're going to see something different. It's awesome to just see the community kind of rally around this game. It's always been a special day.
You scored the 10th point on 4 different occasions, all 4 years, the only guy to ever do that. You've done it on free throws. Your senior year, of course, you did it on a transition 3, on a pass that was thrown at least 30 feet. What was it like to score the 10th point all 4 years, and what was it like going into that senior? What was it like walking around campus the week leading up to it?
Well, my senior year, everybody on all my teammates were saying they were going to freeze me out. So I had to find a way to try to get my hands on it. And then when the time came, my roommate was the guy who threw it to me. Hey, just shoot it, pitch to the head. So it was fun. It's an awesome environment, and it was cool to be able to make it 4 years, but the focus is always getting the win. So that's what we want to see tonight.
Any thought of passing it? It's always been our question in the off. Ever think of passing it that senior year?
Absolutely not.
You were there. There was no way when that thing was going up, and it went up quick. Your whole family's here. Your wife, Hope, who we love, played volleyball here. You, her, and your 2 kids are. What's it like to bring them back to not only this event, but to a place that means so much to you guys?
It's always great to come back, but this one's special, having my son and my daughter with us. They've been excited all week. Been showing them videos, and they've been getting amped up for it. So I'm excited for that and getting to share it with them because we love this place. It's home, so it's a cool deal.
What are they dressed up as tonight, the Coons children?
My son wanted to dress up. I didn't want to deal with it, so we got him in Taylor gear, though. We got him in some Taylor gear, but no costumes yet.
An old number 15 uniform maybe from back in the day? Dust the cobwebs off?
I got to get Josh to hook me up with an old one.
Well, you could have called me. I could have gotten in the closet. We could have did it for you.
I forgot to reach out to the right guy.
Well, you're fine.
That's my bad.
What is it like to be and playing when you have 2,200 people here and there's not a sound going on?
We always talked about it. Coach B always said, just get to 10. It's really weird. It's awkward. Like, there's no game plan. Just get to 10, and then after that, it's the best environment you'll play in all year. So as a player, you don't care how it happens, just get there. And then from then on out, you just feed off the crowd, and it's an awesome environment.
3 other gentlemen have scored the 10th point more than once during their time at Taylor. They'd be Andrew Davies, Evan Crow, Jake Hagelin. Jackson Lewis has a chance to join the club tonight. Would like to welcome a 5th member to that group.
Oh, absolutely. I'd give him the same advice. Don't pass it. Get it up. If you got to get it up a couple times, make it happen.
Now, he did it as a freshman, so there was a chance there early on 2 years ago. You might have had a little company after Evan Crow did it freshman, sophomore year.
I would have loved it. Then he'd be doing these interviews from here on out.
Well, he's a little bit busy. You've been here so many times. What's a favorite costume for you from back in the day, whether when you played or when you coached?
My favorite one was always during a timeout, there was a banana that got chased by 3 gorillas and they tackled him. That's always been my best costume memory. It's my favorite.
Well, we have a treat for you because look right here. We have bananas. We just got to find a gorilla.
And then somebody's got to get tackled.
That's right. Yeah, it has to be a tackle. If you had to make this, and you had to tell anybody about this event, what would you tell them about Silent Night that's never seen it before?
It's a bucket list thing. Like, watching it online doesn't do it justice. You got to get here. You got to figure out how to get a ticket, and you got to come at least once, and you'll never forget it.
Those tickets sold out in 20 minutes, but you know, being the page, you're saying you got the hookup. No tickets for you, right? You just walk in, smile, we let you through the door.
Got to have a connection. It's who you know. So get in connection with somebody. They'll be able to hook it up and make it happen.
It's good. You have great connections here, my friend. It's so glad to have you back. We love having you and Hope and the family here. Welcome back to Silent Night.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys.
It's Casey Coons, the Taylor Athletics Hall of Famer, Mr. Silent Night himself. Our last guest is coming up next. That's the president of Taylor University, Dr. Lindsay. That's next here on the Trojan Sports Network. Well, we have saved the best for last. Rick Johnson joined by the very happy president of Taylor University, Dr. Michael Lindsay. Dr. Lindsay, a little bit different setting, a little bit of a different background than what we had for our interview last year. What's it like to be here on the floor for tonight's Silent Night Game?
Hey, I love the energy. Governor Holcomb was just saying to me, the positive energy in this room is contagious, and we're super excited for another Silent Night.
Let's talk about your costume. Let's get a shot of this. He is the best Chick-fil-A worker here. You have folks in your cabinet that are dressed as waffle fries. Those are they're very tasty looking, by the way.
Yeah,
Where did this idea come from?
Well, we love Chick-fil-A, and we have a store here on campus, and we're renovating it, and so I wanted to sort of get in the spirit of things. So my whole office dressed up in Chick-fil-A garb, and we're really grateful they gave us some stuff we could wear. I even think the cow's going to make an appearance.
Oh, I like that. So keep your eyes open for the Chick-fil-A cows coming up later. Let's talk about renovations. Big news a couple of weeks ago, $100 million plan. A lot of construction going on here at Taylor University. $70 million already put into the shovels in the ground here. What's the excitement like with this big project coming to fruition right in front of our eyes?
Well, one of the things we really wanted to do, Rick, is to try and say, how can we be a blessing to our friends, our neighbors, to the wider region and the community? So Taylor's an amazing place. These folks love their friends and neighbors, and so we're excited to make those kind of investments. We've been having some wonderful fundraising results, and we feel like we've been blessed in order to be a blessing.
One of the biggest renovations that just debuted a week ago was the new dining commons. It is a beautiful facility, and there's still more coming to it. What's it been like to be in there? I'm sure you've had dinner and lunch in there a couple of times. How exciting is it to be? Because that project's been going on for a while, and it is better than what the pictures look like.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So we had not renovated Hudson Dining Commons in 50 years, so we thought it was high time. And we really wanted to have a world-class space for the students, and they love it. I had lunch there today. It was fantastic. We're excited about all the good things that are happening on campus.
You mentioned the renovations at Chick-fil-A. There's a lot of good things coming off from a dining standpoint. We got a lot of prospective students looking. So there's a lot of good food options. I know I've heard the pizza's one of the high marks over at the DC, right?
Yeah, the students are loving the oven pizza we got right there in the kitchen. It's pretty amazing. Though I'm a fan of the dessert, so anything that's got sugar in it, I'm all about it.
That's why you and I get along. You and I are right. We go right to dessert off the top. The other big thing that you guys broke ground on a couple of months ago is the new residential village for upperclassmen. Tell us what this unit's going to be like. It is a wonderful looking facility.
Yeah, we're super excited. So these will be sort of mini residence halls, have about 30 to 32 students in them. A great chance for them to get apartment-like environment. Students are always saying they're wanting to make the transition to life after Taylor. We're excited about that. So we should have 5 of those completed by August, just in time for a record incoming class.
That's going to be 3 record incoming classes in a row. How proud does that make you as a president seeing this place is really just growing by leaps and bounds, literally by the day?
Yeah, well, it's not me, it's my wonderful colleagues, and you get a chance to experience what makes Taylor so distinctive. People are drawn to it, and we're excited about the way in which God's brought not just an amazing big class, but also a really talented class. So this freshman class we've recruited this fall was not only our largest, it's also our most diverse and our most academically talented. The average GPA of the incoming class, 3.89. So we're sort of up there at the level of the Ivy Leagues, and we're kind of proud of that.
Well, I definitely could not have gotten it with my GPA. That's why I graduated many, many years ago. We were up there last year talking about the new weight room here in athletics. This fall over homecoming, it was buzzing, mainly buzzing in athletics because of the Stillman Fieldhouse. You and your lovely wife recorded a Thanksgiving card from there. That's a place that sees over 200 student athletes come through its doors every single day from multiple teams.
Yeah. We're excited. Athletics, we had our best year this past year. We're already on the right pathway for another record-breaking year. So we're really excited about that, and all those kind of investments in athletics helps us to make a real positive difference in the lives of our students.
Yeah, the Dr. Lindsay fan club is here loud and proud as always. You talked about athletics. You and your wife were out in Idaho a year ago with the baseball team. You guys host a lot of guests during the football season, and that's one of the new construction projects coming up, a new athletic club attached to that beautiful Stillman Fieldhouse coming in the near future.
Yeah, we're excited. Trojan Athletics Club will give us a chance to put in new locker rooms. We're hoping to be able to expand sports at Taylor, and we're also looking for some great hospitality and showcase space. We also do a great discipleship program for every one of our teams, and we want to have a place for them to meet for Bible study, for prayer. Here's an interesting thing. Not only do our students have amazing competition on the court or on the field, but they've also got some of the highest GPAs of any teams in the country. So this is a great thing about Taylor Athletics. We invest in the whole person.
We talked with Dr. Elsea, the new dean of the School of Nursing. That thing is coming apart. It's going to be an absolute rocket ship. The other exciting thing is the Horn Academic Center, the dome that's got put on this week, the world-class, world-famous film and media department, and the entrepreneurship are going to be calling that Horn Academic Center home. That thing is massive right in the middle of campus.
Yeah, it's a $30 million project. We're super excited about getting that underway. We should be opening it up in August. We're on track, and it's going to be great, not only investing in entrepreneurship, but also film and media.
Any chance you could see your acting chops maybe in the new film and media in the Horn Center maybe?
You know, this is as much costume as I possibly get, but if it works for Silent Night, I'm happy to do it over there as well.
Not just investing in campus, but you guys are also, and Taylor's investing in the Upland community. Tell us about the plans for that and why that was so important to not just invest here, but with our neighbors in Upland as well.
Yeah, well, you know, we're really driven by the idea that says in the book of Jeremiah, if the city where you've been led prospers, you too will prosper. So we're trying to seek the peace and prosperity of Upland, Grant County, and this region. I was just talking, Governor Holcomb's here, I was just telling him how all of our students are so committed to being a blessing for this area and this community. So we're excited. We received a $250,000 planning grant in May to think about what could we do to significantly encourage community and economic development in Upland. So we've been talking to alums about moving back to Upland, talked to a number of business leaders about saying, how can we start some great new things? I mean, who would have thought that Upland, Indiana could be the hub of the near space industry? But we've got great things that are happening. Space Force is making a lot of grants from the Department of Defense, and we think Indiana is a great place to invest. So we're excited about good things that are happening. Look forward to that investment making a positive difference, not just for Taylor, but for the wider community.
Looking to the future, we talked about a lot of those things that are going on here currently. When you look ahead, the heart and soul of the Taylor campus is Rediger Chapel. It's right there in the middle of everything next to the Horn Academic Center. You just mentioned third straight biggest incoming class in school history. Chapel is packed 3 times a week. Students aren't required to go, but they fill that thing to the brim. There's some exciting things coming with maybe expanding Chapel coming up on the horizon.
Yeah, we're certainly praying to see if it be possible. We probably can't go out the 2 sides, but we're thinking about raising the roof going up or going back, because we want that to be a chapel. We'd love to be able to increase the chapel capacity by 50% in the next 5 years. So we'll see if we can get the support needed for that, but we're excited about seeing how chapel can be a centerpiece of the Taylor experience.
Part of the design with Chapel is the rest of the Boren Student Center, where Chick-fil-A is housed, in case anybody's wondering where that is. But that, and tied with the new chapel, is also the new Welcome Center, the new front door, if you will, for the Taylor campus. It's going to shift to right there off of Reed Avenue, or Main Street as it's known now. The process of that going forward to move the entranceway and really make it just picturesque.
Yeah, we're excited. We received a $5 million lead gift to get that project started, so we're in the fundraising stage. We welcome thousands of visitors every year. We think the Welcome Center is a perfect way for us to be able to share what makes Taylor distinctive with all those visitors who come here. The Welcome Center will be a great front door to welcome back our alumni, our parents, as well as prospective students.
We're wrapping up here with Dr. Lindsay before we get ready for the inaugural performance of the Taylor Drumline. You don't want to go anywhere for that. We've got no commercials, by the way, when we get done talking with Dr. Lindsay until the 10th point is scored. You won't miss any of it. Dr. Lindsay, to wrap up with you, your night's not done for you and your family after the basketball game tonight. A very Lindsay Christmas. The campus-wide party for the students will be going on. What's going in the process of that? You're a busy man, I get that. How much are you able to plan for the big party afterwards with you and 2,200 of our favorite people?
Hey, we love our students. It's a great chance to be able to celebrate them and to be able to have a lot of fun. So we do a little bit of a Christmas reading, and we also have a great time. I think we're going to do a little family feud. My girls and my wife are going to be part of it. We're looking forward to it.
What's it like to be able to share this night with your daughters? They are growing like weeds now. What's it like that you can share this event with them? And they are, by the way, if you see them, they are the cows tonight for Chick-fil-A.
They're the cows for Chick-fil-A. You know, we love that Taylor is the kind of place where our girls are going to be happy to be here in a few years' time. This amazing community. We're excited about seeing all that God will do. We consider ourselves really blessed to even be here. Taylor's an extraordinary place, but God's doing something exciting every single day here.
Last thing, there's no truth to the rumors that you camped out on Monday night with the students, right? There's no truth to that?
I did not camp out on Monday night, but I tell you, I was in Scotland for a board meeting earlier this week, and my flight out of Inverness, Scotland was canceled, and they told me I couldn't get back here on Sunday. I said, man, if I have to swim across that ocean, I'm going to be here by Friday night. I'm glad to be here at Silent Night.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Lindsay. Enjoy the night.
Good to see you, Rick. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
That's the president of Taylor University, Dr. Michael Lindsay. That's it for our pregame show. The Drumline's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We've got the tip-off coming up in a few minutes' time as well, right here live and free in HD on the Trojan Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.